So thank you for being here today. My team and I are here to share some promising news about Healthy Road, the customer portal where Rhode Islanders can manage many of their social services and health insurance choices, which are a part of the Rhode RIBridges system. And I don't need to remind you that we did take the portal offline in mid-December due to security concerns related to recent data breaches. After much analysis and action behind the scenes, the customer portal has received a clean bill of health from both Deloitte and a third-party cybersecurity group. That means we are getting ready to relaunch the customer portal. This effort is not, however, as simple as flipping a switch. We're going to relaunch the system by gradually increasing user capacity, and this is how we're going to proceed. As early as tomorrow morning, we plan to email a few thousand randomly selected existing Healthy Road customers to invite them to log in and reset their passwords. Once customers successfully reset their password, they will be able to access their accounts. Once the email goes out, we will be monitoring the amount of activity in the system before sending another email to an additional few thousand customers, inviting them to log in and reset their passwords. We anticipate monitoring the system for a few days before we're being able to invite all of our existing customers back to the customer portal. For those customers at home wondering if you're going to receive an email in the next few days, this is what we ask. Starting tomorrow morning, please monitor your email. If you receive an email from notice@uhip.ri.gov, again that's notice@uhip.ri.gov, then you can go to the website to log in to your account. You can confirm that the email is legitimate by checking two things. The email was sent from notice@uhip.ri.gov, and the email will not ask you to click on any links or open any attachments. You will have to type in the portal address, healthyroad.ri.gov. That's healthyroad.ri.gov yourself, like you normally would access the portal. Right now, only the website is available to customers. We will update customers when Healthy Road mobile app becomes available. We know many of you are anxious to get back onto the Healthy Road system, but for this relaunch to work smoothly and ensure the best customer service, which has been our top priority to the people who have been impacted by this breach, and customer service, and you'll hear more about that fact that benefits have been really timely and not delayed, and that's a shout out to Kim and Lindsay and their departments and their workers. But we need to limit the number of people logging in at the beginning. So I think that's an important point, is that we're not looking to overload the site. We need to make sure that it's measured in terms of what activity we receive, and we're asking the people as they receive the email that they can go online, but those who are not receiving the email, you're not going to be able to actually access the system without the email. Only the email address identified in the sample will be able to access the system, as I just said, during the phase relaunch. If you are not part of the sample and try to log in anyway, you'll be denied access, but your email will be coming. As we said, we'll be sending out a batch, right, Brian, and then duplicating that as we continue to see that the activity is being able to be managed as we relaunch the entire site. If you're a new customer and don't have an account yet with Healthy Road Customer Portal, you won't be able to create a new account at this time. So we just ask you to, continue to work with us as you have, and we will update you as soon as new accounts can be created. If you need to apply for benefits, you can apply in person, by mail, or by phone through our DHS or our HSRI offices. One more reminder before I turn this over to our Chief Digital Officer, Brian Atadov. If you are not taking steps to secure your financial information, please do so today. And again, you can go to cyberalert.ri.gov to get instructions on how you can make that happen. But I think it's really important that we continue to reinforce that you can protect your identity by going and making sure you protect your credit in a way that you should be able to have peace of mind in terms of this whole issues that we've been dealing with over the last several weeks. When it comes to cybersecurity and cybercrime, as we all know, it is definitely a new world out there. We need to stay vigilant and protect our information online. And again, part of the recommendations that we've been making over and over again is don't be opening up emails or texts that are not directly that you recognize, that you can't recognize, and also no one who's legitimate is going to be asking for your social security number, your date of birth, personal information, and that's something that we really continue to need to be diligent on, not only because of this issue with Rhode Island Bridges, but ongoing for everyone that lives in the state of Rhode Island. And with that, I'll hand this over to Brian. Brian?
Thank you, Governor. Good afternoon, Brian Tardif, Chief Digital Officer. As the Governor just communicated, we're very happy to report that final preparations are underway to reintroduce the RIBridges public-facing portal to customers, providing online access to your benefits accounts. The state and Deloitte have executed a robust restoration plan that includes the mitigation of cybersecurity risks, multiple rounds of performance, functionality, and security testing of the RIBridges systems, and implementation of enhanced security monitoring to ensure a secure and stable relaunch. Our third-party vendor has provided attestation that the system is secure and free from malicious files. Over the next several days, we'll begin to provide access to existing RIBridges customers in a multi-phase rollout. As the Governor stated, the phased relaunch will start when a customer receives an email from notice@uhip.ri.gov. Only customers who receive an email will be able to log into the system, so please wait until you receive your email notification. There will be no clickable links in the email. We want customers to be confident that this is not a phishing attempt. As this work to fully relaunch the RIBridges system continues, so does the data analysis by Deloitte, which as of yesterday is reported to be about 2/3 complete. Our third-party vendor is also working to finalize the incident report, which we anticipate will be delivered to us in the coming weeks. As we've communicated, it is our goal to share as many details about the event as we can when we are assured that the details we do disclose could not potentially cause harm to the state through a thorough security and legal review. I'll now turn it over to Director Brito of the Department of Human Services.
Good afternoon. Kim Brito, the Department of Human Services Director. Thank you for joining us today. I am here to walk us through the process of resetting passwords for the Healthy Road customer portal. So please remember that everyone will need to complete this process once they have been notified of system access. Before we dive into those details, I just want to take a moment to emphasize that DHS continues to provide all services in a smooth and efficient manner. We are actively processing benefits and supporting our customers without disruption. Once individuals receive the email from notice@uhip.ri.gov, The resetting or the password reset process, here are some of those steps. Customers will log into the account using their username and current password. They will then be prompted to reset the password on the next page. And then once the password is reset, they will gain full access to the account. Passwords, a couple of important notes here is that passwords can only be changed once in every 24 hours, and there is no requirement to change a username. So some of the requirements in passwords are when resetting the password, we need to ensure that it meets the following criteria. The length must be between 10 and 15 characters long, which is a little different from the last time it was 8 characters long. It must include one number, at least a special character, and at least one uppercase letter and one lowercase letter. You must not repeat characters more than 2 times in a row, and that new password should not contain the username. So some steps for forgotten username and some password assistance. If you forget your username or password, you can use the Forgot Username and Password button to recover or reset your credentials. And verification can be done through a message sent to your registered email address, inputting your account ID, and answering the security questions. So again, a reminder there is that passwords can only be changed once in every 24 hours so that we can maintain system security. As part of good practice, I just want to take a moment to remind everyone that to protect their benefits on their EBT cards, we always, as good practice, encourage folks to change their PIN numbers and to never give your PIN numbers out to anyone else. That's just good practice for managing your cards. And then the launch of the customer portal is an important step forward. It does not change our commitment at DHS to providing that full in-person and call center support. Our offices remain open. Our call centers are operating with extended hours, and we're here to assist customers through this process. Thank you. I'll hand it to Director Lang.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Lindsay Lang with HealthSource RI. I want to express my gratitude for everything that's been done across our state teams to ensure that we can reintroduce our customer portal in the days ahead, and to do so safely and securely to serve Rhode Islanders who depend on all of our programs. Throughout this process, HealthSource RI has remained available and open for business, and we are so through this moment. So as customers gradually regain access to their online account, I'll remind folks that the HealthSource RI call center is still available to reach out to us by phone, and that has continued to be the case over the last month or so. We've also had really strong call volume, as you would expect, because we are in our open enrollment season, and we have maintained low wait times. That tells us that customers are getting through and getting the assistance that they need to get covered for 2025. Our enrollment is also very strong, the same that we projected, actually a little bit higher, and we're covering thousands of Rhode Islanders for 2025 coverage. We owe thanks to both our hardworking staff across the state agencies as well as our longtime partners in coverage, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Rhode Island and Neighborhood Health Plan of Rhode Island, for their flexibility, their responsiveness, and their hard work throughout this past month. With our call center able to support customers who need to pick a plan for 2025 and the customer portal now in sight, our direct enrollment option with carriers will be winding down. We expect to sunset this program in the coming days. The temporary direct enrollment program helped about 2,000 Rhode Islanders who had an urgent need for coverage at the beginning of the calendar year. And again, I want to thank our carrier partners for helping us to offer that option to Rhode Islanders. And finally, I just have a couple of reminders for customers of HealthSource RI or folks who are still looking for coverage for 2025 as we near February, which is our last month of open enrollment this year. We've extended open enrollment through the end of February. For customers who are carried over from their 2024 coverage without having picked a plan, or for folks who were not automatically renewed for coverage for 2025, now is the time to give us a call. You can pick a plan and pay for your coverage and get set for the year ahead. Once your customer portal account is activated, you can also use that to apply, update your account, pick a plan, or make a payment. And for new customers, a reminder that our open enrollment goes through February 28th, and we can serve you over the phone today and throughout the year. There's no need to wait until you have access to the system to set up a new account. You can do that by calling us. And you'll have the option to get that coverage retroactive to January 1st. Our call center is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. through the end of the month, and this Saturday from 9 to 5. And our phone number is 1-855-840-HSRI, which is 4774. We look forward to having a successful year of helping customers connect with high-quality, affordable health coverage, and we thank you.